You know, sometimes you have some weirdo in this place. And all right, me I walk from the road, people, and I see this car that drive past. The person was staring at me so much, right? And there's a black man in there, and the man has stared at me so much. And the man, I watch the car, and he just go down the road. I make a U-turn and come up back. Cause I'm like, why this man? And then he just passed me again, and I stare at me again. Why are so much weirdo people in America? Jesus, God, they are really weirdo. But anyway, I'm on my way back home. So I'll catch you in my next video. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Gillette and I'm here with another video. So guys, I'm actually here to talk about the CMR saga. You know, I've seen a lot of video on YouTube with a lot of people putting in their 2 cents. So here I am to put in my 2 cents. There's a lot of questions that I see being asked. A lot of questions people been asking. Wonder if he did it. Wonder if the child is not telling the truth, which that for me, I believe that the child is telling the truth. That is the first thing. I believe she's telling the truth. I don't believe that she's lying on him, because I strongly believe that based on CMR attitude and his just the way him talk, sometimes him act like him a girl's man, and them look at attitude there, right? So I see a video, just a little clip of a video where he was doing they were doing some little interview. To be honest, I'm not even sure about it, but it's out there. A little interview where he was saying that when he was a child, grown up, big woman, you know, make a pass at him or whatever. Or to be honest, I don't want to say what was that in that video. But if you see the video, then you understand what I'm talking about. Okay. I've seen where a lot of people ask, I wonder if the child is lying. Number one, that little girl seems like she's a very intelligent little girl. I don't believe that she's lying on CMR. I don't believe that. That is number one. Secondly, I've seen where a lot of people asking why she didn't go to her mom and say to her mom. All right. For me, sometimes us as children, because when I was a child, something like this happened to me. And I didn't go to my mom and say anything to my mother, because literally I was scared. I was scared to say it to my mother or even to my grandmother, because they're strict people. And if you know Chrissy seems to be a very strict person. I'm not saying that if she had gone to her and tell her, you know, she would probably run the child or say she's lying or anything like that. I'm not saying that Chrissy would do that, because you can see that Chrissy loves her kids. And to be honest, there's a lot of people out there bashing Chrissy. I'm not gonna bash her until I'm 100% sure what is really going on, because guess what? It don't make no sense. People bash her and them don't really know what is going on. That is us. Us Jamaicans, this is how we operate. We quick to bash people and say a lot of things that we feel like we say about people, and we don't have no clue how it go. We don't know how things really work. We love jump to conclusion. That's us. We love to jump to conclusion. But for me not interested for God to jump to conclusion when it comes to that. I'm not gonna bash Chrissy, right? Because I see the way Chrissy love her children. She love her family. I see that. She love her family. So I'm not gonna bash her. You have a lot of people who out there and they're, well, me curse out CMR because any man who do that to a young girl, as I said before, it happened to me when I was a child, and I have two girls, right? I have my first child when I was 18. I have my second daughter when I was 20. I remember going into hospital when I was 20, and the nurse treated me so bad because when she asked me how many kids I have, I tell her, I say, yes, I have one before, and um, she was supposed to look after me to have my second child. She cursed the hell out of me, and with that, I decided that okay, I weren't gonna have another child unless I'm married. So that is what happened, and because of that, too, I tell myself that I don't want no man around my children, especially because they are girls, and as a single parent, I grow my two daughters. When I got married, my oldest daughter was 18 and the youngest was 16. So, you know what that means. I decided that, uh-uh, yes, me and those two girls, just the two of us, straight until my daughter was 16-year-old. I got married on my daughter's 16th birthday, right? And still, even getting married at that time, um, I was overseas and they were in Jamaica. My husband and I was overseas, and my husband is someone who I trust around my daughters. But I used to talk. I used to say, any day, any of my children come to me and say, "Mommy," if I'm talking to this person and they say, "Mommy, this person do this or this person," even if it's not true, even if it's not true, it is true for me. You understand? With CMR, at first when I just hear, I was, I know I put out a little video. And I said, we can't believe say this. So he really did this. Yes, last year he had this case where he cheated on Chrissy. Yeah, we know that. But that is cheating. But when you think about it, your little stepdaughter that you should be protecting, that little girl should be someone who, if she come to you and say, "Daddy, this person do me something," that is one child because you grew her, right? You grow her. So how the hell you feel I think of doing something like that to her? I'm not bashing Chrissy because I don't really know the whole story, because even up to now I don't see really Chrissy come out and say anything. So I'm not gonna bash her. But not gonna lie to you. CMR, them fi lock him up and then fi throw away the key. Straight up. Because if it is the truth, which I don't really think the police report is telling any lie. If it is the truth, CMR, they fi lock you up and throw away the key. Because fear is fear. Come on. Are you that's your daughter. It might not be your blood child, but you grow her like your own. And this is what happened with some of them stepfather here. Because this happened to me. Some of these stepfather, where them have you around them and them feel them are protective. They are not protecting you because they are a dad. They are because they are the father. They are not protecting you for that. They are protecting you for themselves. And that is exactly what CMR was doing to this little girl. I've seen where she had a few videos with her and CMR. And people, I'm not gonna lie to you. This little girl is very intelligent. And the beauty about it, what I love that she say about herself, she's definitely, she's an introvert. Just like myself. I'm an introvert. I love to be by myself. And what people need to understand, you see, when you're an introvert, you think a lot. Because for me, I don't just look at the surface of things. I go way down to the bottom. That is how I am. I'm the type of person who does that. And being an introvert, you are the type of person who love to be by yourself, right? Because that's me. I love to be by myself. Sometimes even when I'm where my husband is, sometimes I just want to be by myself. I don't want nobody around me, right? So she being an introvert, love being by herself, she do a lot of thinking. And I believe that she do think about these things before she actually went and say anything to anybody, because maybe it just was bothering her so much she couldn't deal with it. And going to Chrissy and telling Chrissy, maybe she just didn't want to tell Chrissy, because she know it's gonna hurt. But things like this, you think about your family, and maybe that is what she was thinking. But she still didn't know that it would probably get him into so much trouble. You understand? So these are some of the things that I think about this whole situation. Okay, guys, so I just went to the store to get some chips. Because sometimes when you're watching a movie and you just need something to munch on, so that's why I just went to the store to get some chips. So back to Cushing and Chrissy. So guys, I'm not gonna
So why would you burn your
tell.
hair? You know what I'm saying? You don't burn your hair. I'm sorry. Yeah, that just.
Sometimes people just not paying attention to what they're doing because they're on the phone. But anyway, back to Cushing and Chrissy. As I said before, I'm not gonna blame Chrissy until I actually know the full details of everything, because I've seen a lot of people I blame Chrissy, right? Children will always be children, and none of us don't know the reason why the little girl did not go to her mom and tell her mom. And we don't know if she had said it to her, but I'm not gonna say that either. Let me take that back. Reason B why I'm not gonna say that. Chrissy do not seem like the type of mother that would our child would come to her and say something like that to her, and she don't do something about it. She don't seem like that type of mother to me, right? And I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I see a lot of people bash her on social media, and I'm not gonna lie. Chrissy is one young mother that I love, right? Me love watch her, and me gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm not gonna say that she knew about it, because that's how we are, we Jamaican, we love to jump to conclusion, and we love to say things where we don't know nothing about before we actually get the real fact about everything. We love to say things. That's how we are. So I'm not gonna bash her unless I know the whole story. But then again, will we ever know the whole story? Because this is social media, and they don't have to come on social media and say what really happened. But will we ever know the whole story? Right? Will we ever know the whole story? We don't know. But guys, me just beg you, just kind of ease up on Chrissy a little bit, because this is not something that is. It's not something nice to know. Say your life is out on social media like that. Something like this that your husband do is out there on social media like that. I mean, this is something that if you don't mind, Shab, if she's not strong for herself and her kids, then certain things can happen. Trust me on that one. You guys need to stop bash her the way how me see a lot of you bash her, right? Me not take up for her. Don't get me wrong. Me not say, okay, this is how it's supposed to be, or this is how it is, or whatever. I'm not bashing her. I'm just saying, I'm just saying that I'm not gonna bash her to say, well then, oh yes, she knew about it and she didn't do anything about it, because this is how we are. This is how people stay. We love bash people, right? We love bash people, so I'm not gonna do that. So guys, this is just my little 2 cents on the whole situation. So stay tuned. I'm on my way back home. You know, sometimes you have some weirdo in this place. And alright, me I walk from the road, people, and I see this car that drive past. The person was staring at me so much, right? And there's a black man in there. And the man has stared at me so much. And the man, I watch the car. And he just go down the road. I make a U-turn and come up back. Because I'm like, why this man? And then he just passed me again. And I stare at me again. Why are so much weirdo people in America? Jesus, God, they are really weirdo. But anyway, I'm on my way back home. So, I'll catch you in my next video.